It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we get to watch Brian Robinson Jr. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. Great game in store for y'all, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And look at this return. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown. These guys go up 6-0 here in the first. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This is taken in at the 13. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017, and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. This sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. And it's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield and at the very least neutralize the momentum, but ideally answer with a score of their own.
And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. They're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kate, and here's now the key. With that #1 seed in that bye week,
his first throw is an interception. Picked by Derek Forrest. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They've got first down from the 31. Back to the air following the pick 6. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Oh, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they can get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the #2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Gets himself free. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This, our last play of the quarter. This might be a free play for him. Fine target, Robinson. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Now it's a bootleg for him. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
So now, after being backed up just a bit, another 1st and goal. Daniels from the pistol. The back's got it. And in for the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Second and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Pulled in at the 20. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return. The visitors and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And you can see that in our final week of the regular season, no one has had a better nose for the end zone than him. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Short pass brought in. And he's in. Touchdown! These guys get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead yet again. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Kick taken in here at the 17. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Cowboys are ready to go on offense a final time in this first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Rush. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Rush. Completed over the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Rush now to throw. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
He's back to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Visitors 28, Cowboys nothing.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start with an NFC East battle and a classic one, New York and Philadelphia. And this a 12-point game as they come to halftime. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Sam Darnold with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Bo Melton, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 14. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys and Cooper Rush out for this next drive. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's Rush to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. Massive hit. The ball is out. Recovered by the defense. Oh, boy, Brock. Some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The visitors and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. Has them the touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys continue piling onto this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 14. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well, knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And this is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Rush looking to pass. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. 1st down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown and check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack.
Again under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Cowboys football as we're really just counting down this final quarter. This game seems out of hand. Third and long for him here. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Gay's kick is good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Crowder with a return here. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's catch.
And that is a touchdown! These guys throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys continue adding on to that lead.
Cowboys 3.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Rush now. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
2nd and 13. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first.
Now 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Scooped up by the defense.
You know they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He has the touchdown. Well, this would have been a career day on the ground for him, Brock, but instead he's done his scoring through the air, so much so that with that touchdown right there, he's caught more of those in one game than any running back to come before him.
You know what's awesome about this? Obviously, it's everybody. You got to have protection. QB's got to throw it to you. But what I love is they kept going to him. Sometimes someone has success, you go away from them. You keep going and going and going. If they can't stop it, well, we might see a record set like we've done today.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys tack on 7 more to their lead.
49. Cowboys 3.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 16. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Throwing, rush. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air with Rush. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throws into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. That is Michael Davis. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts everything behind this one. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Daniels from the pistol. He finds his running back deep down the left side. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. These guys are running them out of the building. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. What a game for our winners as we say so long from Dallas.